For the first time in a long time, the U.S. government is on the same page as Christian fundamentalists. That's because the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States recently labeled the popular gay dating app Grindr a national security risk. The Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States was specifically concerned with Grindr's extensive history of misusing its users' personal data. For example, in 2017, Kunlun Tech, a Chinese gaming company and current owner of Grindr, was caught selling sensitive personal data to third-party marketers without telling its users. You know, really vital marketing data like HIV status, relationship status, and sexuality. Though this intimate information may not be secure, there may never be anything quite as insecure as straight people when it comes to their sexuality. More on this and other cybersecurity news right now on the Daily Sock.
And in 5, 4, 3.
The FTC has ordered 7 ISPs, including T-Mobile, AT&T, Comcast, and Google Fiber, to outline what personal data they collect, how they use this data, and how transparent they are with their customers. The short answers are all of the data, they sell it, and customer communication is about as transparent as a brick wall. This request comes 2 years after the repeal of net neutrality and the repeal of internet privacy legislation, which would have prevented ISPs from tracking and selling user data. The FTC gave these ISPs 45 days to complete the request. However, the FTC was shocked when, within 5 minutes of requesting this information, each of the 7 ISPs turned over all the materials. When the ISPs were asked how they were able to compile these reports so quickly, they responded, "LOL, we've been watching the FTC's internet history for like months." Next up, last week Facebook announced that they are going to ban content that promotes white nationalism, a move which experts estimate will eliminate 65% of Facebook's total content and 12% of its memes. The social media company already prohibits white supremacy on its platforms, but finally realized white nationalism is the same thing. Seriously though, it is somewhat worrisome that Facebook needed to bring in race relation experts to confirm that white nationalism is, and stay with me on this one, racist. Facebook also announced that users who search for white nationalism-related content will be connected to organizations like Life After Hate, a group which helps far-right extremists develop compassion. While their tiki torches may have been extinguished on Facebook, many white nationalists responded, "At least we still have the YouTube comment section." Finally for today, a Canadian medical marijuana company, Suniva, is being sued after a data breach left 34,000 customers' health records vulnerable to theft. The class action lawsuit filed against the company alleges that Suniva left diagnostic results, Canadian healthcare card numbers, and personal contact information exposed. Making matters worse is the fact that Suniva discovered this breach in early January, but only informed its clients last week. To be fair to Suniva, marijuana does seem to slow things down, and they just had to be sure they weren't just being paranoid. In other news, the Republican Party is using this story to justify why America does not need universal health care. See, a problem like this could never happen in America because in order to have your health insurance information stolen, you have to have health insurance in the first place. Signing off, I'm Lara Finelli, and this has been the Daily Sock.